Hey everybody, Plain Safe Sam here. Hey, it's Thursday, and man, is the sun out. It is nice out today. We got the hangar doors open. We've got, well, I'm obviously in my office here, but we've got the kid. Say hi.
Hello.
He's putting a new bumper on the Plain Safe pickup. That's pretty cool. It's that's Adam's son Carter. Trying to keep him. But I got an interesting video for you today, and I wanted to make this thing for you guys to maybe bounce some answers back to me, because we have a situation with the Baron with the new engines, and we think we've got it figured out. We think we're making the right decisions on it. But I wanted to see what you guys think, what you know. And it's this Baron here. I talked to the owner yesterday and I said, hey, you know, we've got this problem. Maybe I should make a YouTube video and see if anybody else knows something about this or has experienced it and has come up with an answer on it. So let me get over to the engine and I'll show you and explain what's going on, and I'll also tell you what, you know, the owner and myself and my guys, and also our shop down at Papa Grove Airmotive has come up with for a fix to this thing. So these are freshly overhauled IO 550Es, and this is I believe it's the co-mill conversion on this thing, so it's got the 550s on it, and they are beasts, let me tell you. This is the installation that we did, and it was a ton of work, to be honest with you. Baffling from Airforms. It's a Papa Grove overhaul, and let me tell you, my boys down there do a freaking great job. I mean, they are awesome. We put engine monitoring on it. It's got that. There's the vibration sensor. We did EMAG. Okay, so we got Electro Air EIS on it. Overhauled Bendix Mag on the right side, and we've run the Magneto goes to all the top plugs, and the EIS goes to all the bottom plugs. And on this particular installation, we didn't have any room to put the box inside the engine compartment, so we ended up putting it back here, and then we ran the spark plug leads through the firewall like that, and then nice clean install. I'll show you the other side. Adam did all that stuff. He designed it and fabbed it and made it happen. So, and then we have, obviously, there's the other boxes that we put up in the nose. So everything got run down each side. We had to build a new ignition switch panel, which we did. And yeah, this is a beast. We did a bunch of cleaning up repairs on the air boxes. These things just take a freaking beating. So we're trying to make it look nice like this. We did a little crinkle paint, but it didn't turn out quite as nice. But I'll tell you what, it's 200% better than what it did look like. They make a really nice baffle kit. If anybody's on the edge thinking about whether they should do that or not, I say just do it. It's expensive, but man, it's so worth it. It's all brand new, everything. It's thick, it's nice. So let me go back here. Something's missing. The starter adapter. And this is where the story gets very interesting, because when we first went to start this thing, and I wasn't here, I was sick, but I got the video that Adam took. Maybe I'll see if I can get that on here. I went to start it, primed it, normal start, go to normal start. The thing cranked, and I think it did a couple pops, and so Bill thought, well, it's, you know, run out of prime, I'll just, you know, reprime it. So he let off the start switch, and the thing kicked back pretty violent on the right engine. And I know this is the left engine. Let me get to the rest of the story here. It kicked back pretty violent, and then it broke the spring inside the starter adapter. And there's no getting away from it. If it kicks backwards, it's going to break. And it broke on the right one, and then it broke on this one. But after we did probably 20 starts on it. And so we're like, what the hell happened here? I mean, everything checked timing wise. It's perfect. Everything's set up perfect. The mag, from the moment it starts spinning, it's throwing spark out at or near top center. And the E-mag, when it's the only thing it's doing initially is looking for engine RPM, and when it sees about 60 RPM, it throws its spark out, and that's again at or about top center. And we checked all the teeth, we checked everything. I mean, there's like a number 11 tooth, you got to be on the back side of it for timing or whatever. Everything's where it should be. So we're just like, what in the heck can cause this thing? And this side wasn't as violent. It moved back like maybe 2 blades. But Adam's standing there with the fire extinguisher, because we do fire watch when we start them, and he just hears it go plink, and it's like, son of a biscuit, the damn thing just broke the spring. And it's not cheap. It's almost $1,000 to get that thing replaced each time, right? So we're freaking out. We don't know what's going on. Start going online, hunting around. I'm calling up the engine shop to see what they think about it. And then my owner calls me up and he says, hey, I just got a quick question. What starter's on the thing? So this thing here is on it. And, it's an Iskra, okay? And anybody knows anything about these things, which you guys, I'm sure, do. Iskra is just a piece of crap, okay? There's no way around it. So I was a little upset because I'm like, why we have an Iskra on this thing? And they said, well, it's the original starter that was on it. And I'm like, why the hell do we have an original starter? Because we'd get a new starter with the engine overhaul. Well, about 2 years ago, Papa Grove stopped giving starters with overhauls. I guess in my brain, I must have missed that somehow. So anyway, so we're trying to scramble here and figure out what the hell's going on with this thing. And what we came up with is that these little lightweight starters, especially after you've the battery probably sat for a bit before we did the initial start on the right engine here. And after doing a number of starts the other day with the left engine and the right engine, we think that the battery kind of got taxed down, but it didn't get a chance to recharge because we didn't run it long enough to charge it up, and we didn't put a charger on it in between. And it just cranked slow. And then when it lets off, it comes up on a compression stroke, and there's just enough force there to kick it back, is what we think. Plus those Iskras, I believe, have some sort of gear set in them, so there's really not there's supposed to be a little cushion there, but there's not. I don't know. So what we decided to do was we ordered 2 overhauled, used to be TCM Energizers, the wound ones, not the permanent magnet ones. And because everybody we've talked to has now said that, hey, those lightweight starters, they just can't do it, for especially if you have an EIS system. You need the engine to be turning up fast. And we didn't look at the speed of the starter, but we think it was only cranking out maybe 160, 170 RPM, at full tilt. Where these Energizers, I have them, I got them from Spruce. We got 2 of them. We got to pay the core on them because they won't take the piece of crap lightweights for a core. Anyway, we have them, and they're supposed to crank the engine at about 300 RPM is what I was told. So we're hoping it solves the problem. Another thing the owner and I talked about was, during the start process, hey, maybe we should just, you know, if it pops and doesn't light, you know, it doesn't, you know, run, maybe we should do a procedure where keep cranking, pull the mixture off, shut the mag off, shut the EIS off, and then release the starter. And I'm going to show you guys what the inside of it looks like. And then, you know, maybe we'll prevent kickback that way, because there's no doubt about this. If it kicks back, it's going to break the adapter. There's no two ways around it. Here's the switch panel that we built. Let me get this so it's not zooming out weird. I can't even get it because everything's in the way here. But here we go. So there's the switch panel we made. Got your alternator, regenerators, alternators, battery. You got the start button for left and right. You got your mag switch on off. You got your EIS on off. We built this panel in the same place that the original key switches were. Well, it's not keyed, but you know, the rotary switches were at for the twin. I think this looks nice. You know, we had to put the thermometer in there and everything, but yeah, there's the panel for starting. Top's left, obviously, and the bottom's right, and same kind of configuration that they had before. But the question is, have any of you seen this? And if you have, I mean, what was the answer? I mean, I think we've got the answer with replacing the starters with the Energizer type. I mean, the big heavy wound starters. I mean, fingers crossed that we're doing the right thing here. But the owner, I mean, he called Electro Air, talked to them, and we've talked to him. A couple things that the EIS systems don't like is started with a high draw, a low battery, and the other thing is too is a composite prop. It doesn't have enough momentum that'll come up and cause it to you know, go backwards. The prop to go backwards on you. We don't have that problem because we have a metal prop on it. So the question is, have you guys seen this? And if you have, I mean, what was the answer? What did you guys do? Are we going down the right path? Are we missing something? Have you seen something that we're not seeing? I always tell you guys, we are not the perfect shop. And everybody knows in aviation, you're constantly learning every flipping day. These things throw a new little twist at you that you just gotta start going, man, I thought I knew a lot, but now I don't know jack. So I just want to know what you guys know. Put your comments down there, and I'm looking at them. I look at them all, just so you know. The good, the bad, the ugly. You guys don't like my face, that's fine. I still read them. I respond. I'm trying to not get too snarky with anybody. But if I do, that's just who I am. It's my Navy training. It makes me snarky. Boy, I just don't know. We think this is the answer, putting these on here. Besides, number one, they're just better they're better starters. Even then, the Hartzell lightweights now. So that's what we're going with. I mean, okay, they're Hartzell overalls for the Energizers because, you know, Hartzell owns everybody. And you can't get away from that. They, you know, what happened to not having monopolies? And Hartzell owns everything. So, anyway, that's it for this one. If you guys, you know, if you're not subscribed, subscribe. If you like it, like it. If you don't like it, don't like it. Right? How's that work? I think it works okay. But I'll make another. We're gonna get the starter adapter back tomorrow. The starters are here. Actually, I want to get this out and crank the right engine, you know, with everything off. I want to see how fast that Iskra is spinning this thing, and I want to see how fast the new one's going to spin it as well. So, and then I'll put that stuff on here so we can kind of see where we're at with everything. And I really, really, really want to see what you guys have to say about this, and if you've seen it or if you have any suggestions that we can look at something that we're missing. So I appreciate it. Peace out. We'll see you guys later. Ciao.